Good afternoon, everybody. It is Tuesday. Man, still got a few days to the weekend, but hey, we'll get there. Just stay busy and put your head down, work hard, and before you know the weekend, they'll be here again. Hope you're staying cool wherever you are. Here in Southeast Texas, man, we are in a serious heat wave. High 90s to 100, and supposed to get some rain this weekend, but we'll see. Anyway, today is our ACC conference preview. We'll be going through all the teams. Talk about what's coming back, what the non-conference looks like, all that kind of good stuff. Got quite a few news items here to get to. So before we get started, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Here we go. North Carolina, man. Football general manager Michael Lombardi, a top aide to Bill Belichick, been put on administrative leave by the school. I didn't see any, said no details were given yesterday. I haven't seen any new news about it today. If there was, I missed it. But it's discovered the decision was due to a human resources complaint filed by a former North Carolina front office employee. An investigation is underway. Usually in these cases, man, it's some kind of harassment, sexual harassment, some kind of crap like that, unfortunately. But yeah, administrative leave until outcome of the investigation is revealed. The Protect College Sports Act, they've been talking about it all summer long. Not expected to be voted on this summer. Congress is going to take an August recess because, my God, they work so hard. They need a whole month off. They really do. This is a crazy shit here. Alabama's NIL content director, Robert Suttles, arrested along with 15 others. 15 other men for solicitation of prostitution during a human trafficking sting conducted by Shelby County Drug Enforcement Task Force. Suttles is alleged to have paid $100 for sexual activity. He's out on a $1,000 bond, something Alabama doesn't need right now. Tennessee State, they place, this is bad news today, I swear. Tennessee State places AD Mickey Allen on administrative leave following an internal investigation, which was prompted by a vote of no confidence for 6 coaches at the school. President Dwayne Tucker said he took the coaches' concerns very seriously and immediately launched an internal investigation. No word on what the investigation is. Mickey Allen, though, he was Tennessee assistant AD before being hired at Tennessee State. He's also part of that Tennessee National Championship team in the 98 season with T. Martin and all those guys, Philip Fulmer. They beat, who they beat? Florida State in the Fiesta Bowl, I think it was. So he's on that team, then AD, or assistant AD there. Then he went to Tennessee State, and now he's on administrative leave. I'm sure we'll find out eventually what it was all about. And last piece of news is basketball. December 21st, Duke-Michigan basketball game has been canceled. Arguments over TV rights did that one in. That's a shame for us fans. All right, so ACC Coastal Conference, ACC Coastal Conference, ACC Atlantic Coast Conference. Starting off with the Miami Hurricanes, 13-3, 6-2. Last year, they did lose to Louisville and SMU in the regular season. Beat Texas A&M CFP first round in College Station. Still trying to figure that one out. Beat Ohio State in the quarterfinal in the Cotton Bowl. Beat Ole Miss in the semifinal in the Fiesta Bowl. Lost to Indiana in the national championship game. I didn't realize this. Their last conference title was back in the Big East in 2003. I thought they had won another one since then. Starters coming back, 3 on offense, 6 on defense, and the punter, Darian Mensah, transfers from Duke. Duke player said that caught us by surprise. We thought he was going to stay here, but nope, transferred to Miami. Actually, he has, it's hard to believe, he's got better numbers than Carson Beck did. I mean, I know it's seen Mensah, seemed like he was on his back most of the time. But yeah, some of his numbers are better than Carson Beck's was. The non-conference includes Florida A&M, Central Michigan, and Notre Dame. Louisville Cardinals, 9-4, 4-4. Started 7-1, went 1-3 the rest of the way. Beat Toledo in the Boca Raton Bowl. Last conference title, Big East co-champs in 2012. Coming back, 3 on offense, 4 on defense. New quarterback Lincoln, how do you say his last name? Ken Holtz, transfers in from Ohio State. The non-conference includes Ole Miss, Villanova, Kentucky. Ole Miss, they got Ole Miss and conference opponent SMU in the first 3 weeks of the season. So that's going to be kind of tough for them opening up there. SMU Mustangs 9-4, 6-2. Somehow lost to Baylor and their rival TCU. Beat Arizona in the Holiday Bowl. Last conference title 2023 in the American Conference. Coming back, 4 on offense, 2 on defense, and the punter. Entire defensive line is gone, as is their top 2 wide receivers and top 2 running backs. Their non-conference includes UC Davis, Missouri State, and Notre Dame. So it looks like SMU might have a little bit of problems this year, but see what they get to the transfer portal. Clemson Tigers. Boy, how Clemson has kind of fallen in the last several years. 7-6, 4-4. They started off 3-5, but they won the last 4. So lost the Pinstripe Bowl to Penn State. Last conference title 2024. Coming back 5 on offense, 3 on defense, the kicker and the punter. Cade Klubnik era is over. Christopher Vizena gets his chance. Wide receivers Westlow and Moore, they return. Their non-conference is LSU again. First game. It's been like that, the last 3 or 4 years. Georgia Southern, Charleston Southern, and South Carolina there, which I think is going to be at the end of the season like usual. But you never know with these new conference alignments and stuff. They, some of these rivalry games are played like in the second, third week of the year. It's just kind of stupid the way that works out. Virginia Tech, bring in James Franklin from Penn State. Good thing, because last year they were 3-9, 2-6. Last conference title, 2010. But check this out. Coming back, 7 on offense, 6 on defense, and the kicker. James Franklin did say one of the concerns about this team was depth. After spring, he felt that had been addressed, though. So we'll see what happens there. Quarterback Ethan Gruntmeyer follows him from Penn State. Non-conference includes VMI, Old Dominion, who was a good team last year. Remember Old Dominion? They had a pretty damn good team last year. And then Maryland, who's, I don't know, sometimes Maryland, in the second half of the season, Maryland always falls apart. First half, they do pretty good, but I don't think they play teams like Virginia Tech in the first part of the season, really. Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, 9-4, 6-2. Started 8-0. Remember that? They were on a roll. Went 1-3 the rest of the way. Lost to BYU in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. Last conference title, 2009. 2 on offense, 5 on defense, and the kicker are coming back. Haynes King, he's gone. That era is over. Alberto Mendoza comes from Indiana to replace him, old Fernando's brother. Non-conference includes Colorado, Tennessee, Mercer, and Georgia, which I'm assuming is going to be at the end of the year. Colorado, though. Remember that? Way back in 1990, Georgia Tech and Colorado split the national championship. AP voted one way, and the old UPI voted the other way. So pretty cool to see them playing. Pitt Panthers, 8-5, 6-2. Lost to Louisville, but beat Georgia Tech last year. Went on a 5-game win streak, so they had a pretty decent year. Lost to Eastern Carolina in the Military Bowl. Last conference title, 2010. They were Big East co-champs. 6 offensive starters coming back, 5 defensive starters coming back. They returned most of the O-line and D-line, so that is a big plus for them. Non-conference includes Miami of Ohio, Central Florida, and Bucknell. Cal's Golden Bears, all the way out there on the West Coast, 7-6, 4-4. They did beat Louisville and SMU, but however, they were shut out by San Diego State. Lost to Hawaii in the Hawaii Bowl, which is expected. You're playing in their home stadium. Last conference title, 2006, Pac-10 co-champs. Coming back, 4 on offense, 2 on defense, and the kicker. Quarterback, Jerome Kui Sagatulas returns. I don't know. I'm not sure how to say his name. But he's got almost 3,500 passing yards, 18 touchdowns, ran for 4 touchdowns also. Non-conference includes Pac-10, Pac-12, actually Pac-8 also, UCLA, Wagner, UNLV. Last 2 games at home versus Stanford and Pitt, so that kind of helps them a little bit. Virginia Cavaliers, 11-3, 7-1. Lost the ACC championship game to Duke. Beat Missouri in the Gator Bowl. Lost last conference title, 1995. That was that year they beat Florida State at home Thursday night when Florida State was badass. Stopped work done right there, basically at the goal line to help win that game. 3 on offense coming back, 5 on defense, kicker and the punter. Most of the O-line returns, so that's good news for them. Quarterback Bo Pertula transfers in from Missouri. Their non-conference is Norfolk State, West Virginia, and Delaware. North Carolina State Wolfpack, 8-5, 4-4. Beat Georgia Tech last year, and Georgia Tech was good. Beat Memphis in the Gasparilla Bowl. Last conference title, 1979, man. 4 on offense coming back, 2 on defense. I couldn't believe they didn't, God, what was that, 2003? Somewhere right around there, they had a badass quarterback, Phillip Rivers. I can't believe they never won a conference title with him. 4 on offense coming back, 2 on defense, kicker. Quarterback C.J. Bailey is back. He had 3,100 yards, 25 touchdowns, ran for 6 touchdowns. Their non-conference includes Richmond, Vanderbilt, and Appalachian State. Florida State Seminoles, man, what are they going to do? 5-7 last year, 2-6. Started 3-0, include that ass whipping of Alabama. Lost the next 4. Last conference title, 2023. But on offense, 2 starters coming back. Defense, 4 coming back. 2 of their good wide receivers returned, so that's good. The non-conference includes New Mexico State, who isn't terrible. New Mexico State is no longer a terrible team. So FSU's probably going to have to turn things around real quick, especially here in the fall. Alabama again, see what happens there. Central Arkansas and their annual rivalry with Florida. Duke Blue Devils, 9-5, 6-2. Kind of look like they're going to have a crappy season after that loss to Illinois. Remember that? Illinois just started beating up on them. But, hey, they turned things around. Beat Virginia in the ACC championship game and beat Arizona State in the Sun Bowl. They're in their hometown. 4 on offense, 4 on defense, and the punter coming back. We mentioned it earlier, Darian Mensah left for Miami. Running back Nate Shepherd is back, and the O-line are veterans, so they've got some playing time. Non-conference includes Tulane, Illinois, William & Mary. Ouch. Especially Tulane and Illinois. And William & Mary, even though they're FCS, they're not that bad of a team. So Duke's probably going to have to get some things clicking really, really quick. Wake Forest Demon Deacons had a decent year. 9-4, 4-4 in conference. They're 5-2 at one point last year. Beat Mississippi State in the Duke's Mayo Bowl. Last conference title, 2006. Returning starters, 3 on offense, 7 on defense, and the kicker. Defense is stacked, though, as you can tell. Offense, not so much. Quarterback Gio Lopez transferred in from North Carolina. Let's see if he can help them out. Non-conference includes Akron, Purdue, Merrimack. We just talked about them. North Carolina Tar Heels. Their general manager's on administrative leave. Bill Belichick says this year feels different than last year, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, last year, 4-8, 2-6. Last conference title, 1980. That surprises me too, because Mac Brown, his first time around, had a hell of a run there back in the 90s. I figured he won the conference title back then somewhere, but I guess not. Unless it's a misprint, I could have sworn he won a conference title in North Carolina in like 97 or something, 96, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, thinking wrong. Anyway, 2 on offense coming back, 3 on defense. Running back Demon June and wide receiver Jordan Shipp are probably the high points on the offense, if they're still there. You never know. They may have taken off. Half of the defensive line returns, so I guess that's some good news. Non-conference is not good. TCU, which I think that TCU game, isn't that in Ireland this year, that first game, that first weekend? I think it might be. Eastern Tennessee State and Notre Dame. So that first that first part of the season, wow. Well, I think Notre Dame might be later down the schedule. I have to look again, but anyway, Syracuse Orangemen 3-9, 1-7. Started off decent, 3-1. Lost the rest. Last conference title 2004 in the Big East. They were co-champs. 2 on offense coming back, 5 on defense coming back. And the kicker, those losses, though, came after quarterback Steve Angeli tore his Achilles in the Clemson game. He is back, but he needs some offensive weapons to work with him. Don't know if they're going to have that. Non-conference includes New Hampshire, UConn, Notre Dame. So that could kind of be a tough non-conference there. Boston College Eagles, 2-10, 1-7. Won the first game, beat Fordham. Took a nap the season, and won the last game against Syracuse. Last conference title, 2004, Big East co-champs. Doesn't look too well unless they hit that transfer portal hard. 1 on offense coming back, 4 starters on defense coming back, plus the kicker. And a non-conference, Cincinnati, Rutgers, Maine, Notre Dame. And last, out there on the West Coast, also Stanford Cardinals, who just haven't been the same the last few years. 4-8, 3-5, did beat their rival Cal, so that's big for them. Last conference title, 2015. I'm guessing David Shaw was the coach then. 4 on offense, 7 on defense. They're not too bad. Kicker and the punter coming back too. They do have a veteran O-line. Most of the defense is coming back too. So, being that said, Stanford could make some noise this year. Non-conference is kind of there. Hawaii, who beat them last year. Notre Dame lost to them too. And Elion, FCS team. There you go. That is your ACC conference preview. We'll be back Thursday or Friday to do the Big Ten. That's up next. And we got, 5 Saturdays left, I think, the college football. Could be down to 4. Maybe down to 4, counting this one. I don't know. Almost there. Yeah, like I said earlier, Tuesday, early in the week, sucks, but what are you going to do? We'll be back Thursday or Friday to do the Big Ten. Meanwhile, keep your head down, stay busy. Week will be here, but weekend will end before you know it. Stay cool, too, because, like I said, down here, it's hotter than hell. Anyway, we'll see you Thursday or Friday.